Woyoy. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know it's like Super 2, baby. If y'all listening to this, I hope y'all feeling great and amazing out there. Howdy do, America. Did Beyonce just deliver the performance of the year right on Christmas? And she's performing in Texas? If y'all didn't know, yesterday, Beyonce knows Carter dropped off a Christmas gift with one of the best performances of the year at the end of the year. Billboard's greatest pop star of the 21st century performed at the NFL Christmas halftime show, and she popped out on a bumbleclot horse, y'all. A horse. She literally opened the performance with a horse while she was singing. I don't think I've seen that before, but shout out to that horse. This ties right in because the horse actually looks like the horse on the Cowboy Carter album. Beyonce, when it comes to the performance and the imagery, now she popped out performing 16 carriages on the horse. Everything is on cue. The horse is walking to the beat. The background dancers at the side looked incredible. She transitions into Blackbird, the first two songs off Cowboy Carter. She's singing it with these four ladies, and I don't know who those ladies are. They looked incredible on camera, and they were singing beautifully. Is this a new Destiny's Child though? Like what is it? They just look really great standing there next to Beyonce. The Queen of Pop went into Yaya. Beyonce performed that after Blackbird, and that song is deep in the album. I actually like that because it's kind of like a B cut. But vocally, Cowboy Carter to me is one of Beyonce's best pieces of music. She did her thing on it. So I love that she threw songs in there that were not as popular, and it gave you a chance to experience the range of Cowboy Carter. On top of that, every single shot, anytime the camera was on her, every single one of those shots looked like they could be a magazine cover. This performance, I'm gonna keep it a bean, is one of her best performances, and this low-key might be the performance of the year. It was on par with Usher's Super Bowl performance. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. This was Beyonce's Super Bowl performance. I also have a theory about this performance, which we'll get to at the end of the video. But the next track that she did was My House, and this was perfect again. This showed how cinematic and well put together this was. Like, for real, the organization, the camera cuts, the background dancers, the marching band, everybody looked like they was all a part of this performance. They all looked engaged, and then I was looking at the set, and I'm like, yo, there's 1,000 people performing on that field with Beyonce, and they all look like they belong exactly where they are. Then I realized Shaboozy is performing Spaghetti with Beyonce. Now keep in mind, Spaghetti is nominated for a Grammy. So this performance is great in reminding the Grammy board, hey, I just put out one of the best albums of my 25-year career. 16 Carriages, an amazing song. Texas Hold'em, another amazing song, nominated for Grammy as well. Yeah, Grammy board, you gotta give me something big this year. After Shaboozy and Beyonce performed Spaghetti, they transitioned into Sweet Honey Buckin'. And I think this performance, it shows you the cinematic range of Beyonce when she's performing. She stayed true to the performance. The background dancers, they became the main dancers right with Beyonce. None of the cameos was overdone. This performance deserves a Grammy within itself, in my opinion, y'all. And then while I'm watching it, out of nowhere, I see one of them cornfield cars. You know, like when you watching a movie and a dude is on a farm and he got that truck that looked like it belonged in a cornfield? I see one of those popping out on the screen. And it has a denim pattern on it. Now, it seems suspicious at first, but then I noticed Post Malone was singing the Levi's Jeans song with Beyonce. I was like, yo, it's Post Malone on what the... This is dope because he's also nominated for a few Grammys as well. All of them, Shaboozy, Beyonce, Post Malone, the people that's also nominated for the Grammy with you, they're performing the songs with you. This guarantees that Beyonce will win that album of the year, record of the year. They gotta give it to Beyonce just solely off this performance. After Beyonce and Post Malone do that amazing duet, she then gets into a car and now she's performing Jolene. When Beyonce is in the car and the American flag is in the background, the dancers look amazing, every single one of them. It literally looks like you could take a picture of Beyonce and make it a magazine cover. Not one moment of that performance was Beyonce out of sync. Even her face, every single frame, she looks actively engaged. And the car is driving at 0.5 miles per hour. This is iconic work right here. Afterward, I don't know if I saw Miss Texas or Miss America on the field. The way the marching band was engaging that music, they did such a great job, and they also became more pronounced. After Beyonce did Jolene, the marching band just went crazy for a second. I'm thoroughly impressed by this, if y'all can't tell. The next thing I noticed is that Blue Ivy is performing with her mama. Blue made an epic cameo appearance and performed alongside the Queen Bee. And she almost taller than her mama. Is that liquid gold? Remember on 444, Jay-Z said that him and Beyonce feeding the kids liquid gold. We in a whole different mode. Blue Ivy tall as heck. Shout out to Blue Ivy, because she was putting in that footwork right on par with her mama. Because her choreography, how she engages the camera, how she engages the audience, she is setting herself up to be next in line. Now, overall, this performance guarantees that Beyonce will get one of those massive Grammys. And she finishes this thing out with Texas Hold'em on Christmas. Big shout out to Beyonce. This was just a thoroughly amazing performance. All of the themes of these American motifs, because y'all know the Renaissance too, the Cowboy Carter, that's Beyonce's American contemporary album. That is classic, fire, American adult music that's just universal. And if you listen to Cowboy Carter, there's a lot of people that's saying they didn't really like that album, but vocally, that Beyonce was singing in French Creole or something on there. Like, Beyonce was hitting them vocals on that project. On one of them songs, she sounded like an opera singer for a second. And to see her bring that to life like this, howdy do, Bumbaclot. Howdy do, to Bumbaclot, Beyonce. You did your thing. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Super Tube. Y'all let me know if I was wildin'. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Make sure y'all subscribe, and I appreciate y'all always. You heard? Y'all know it's Astro Aesthetics. Let's get it. B. Yeah.